Welcome back. We're still having the conversation on Kobe Bryant and the fact that his wife is sitting on billions and billions of dollars without sharing with his parents. And you had the comments?
Okay, yeah, so from what Miriam said earlier, from what I can deduce from the story is that the Vanessa herself, I don't think there's a relationship that exists between the parents.
Now, wait,
there's no familiarity, no, the relationship don't deal with the marriage.
Please break it down.
There is no, that connection is not there.
No connection,
no emotional
there
connection.
Must be connection so that there will be that emotional.
Yes.
Feel
I agree
that
with you.
she'll feel
Yeah,
that
you're my,
pain or
yeah, like
something.
my parents
yeah, my
too.
parents.
You know, say the word is relation.
Let me give you.
As you marry their pikin, relation don't they? You don't relate.
But you know how
But all of them are the sheep.
The sheep,
how they do their things. You know the Torah, how they do their things, their culture and everything is different.
It's different, yeah.
I'm not on keen.
That's why I said
I
just ask beg since they want something
No,
from them.
I don't think
from
it's
her.
even about Turawa or,
Okay.
you know.
So, Miriam, so I can hear you well. We have David from Mushi. Let's take the call first. Good morning, David. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning. How are you doing?
We're doing amazing, sir.
Oh, thank God. Please, I just want to add my own little contribution to what's going on.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, the lady, the woman we are talking about, have not really done well. Because we've heard about women that have helped their husband to solve family issues. It means when Kobe Bryant was alive, the woman did not even make any effort to try to resolve the issue going on between her husband and his parents. Because if your husband will fast and you now continue from where he stopped, to me she has not really done well. And this person we are talking about died prematurely. Not if he even died of accident, not even as if he was sick or something. I think this man was sick before he died. I believe we will have even make an effort to resolve everything that was going on between him and his parents. Because now your husband is late, and you can still continue from where he stopped. No. Let's forget the fact that maybe they are not suffering or anything. Now, as my sister was saying, that will you turn the back of your kid against our father's parents? No. You should at least try to resolve the issue that is going on. Now their son is no more. You try to make peace with them. That's when you marry them. So try to make peace with them. Not that you now continue from where you stopped, or maybe they are parasites, or I don't know the eye is using to look at our husband's parents. No, please too. And we don't know what they cause their fight, but we can't say. Now the man is no more. You should just try to continue to resolve whatever happens.
Thank you.
To answer that would be, what would be making peace? What would be acceptable as you making peace
With them.
What are they asking? Like, doesn't matter what it is that they're asking of you. I would say no matter what it is that they're asking of you.
Just make peace.
Because you need to make peace, do that. Even if it's detrimental to your health, even if it's detrimental to your finances and for that of your children, as long as it's what will give them peace. And why is the onus only on the wife to make peace?
Okay.
Why can't the parents also see it as an opportunity that, to make peace? We've lost our son. Let's not lose our grandchildren. And we can see that this woman is the one between me and my grandchildren, and I want to work on that relationship. Why should they not make peace? There are a lot of things in Africa that we take for granted because women have done it so much. So when we are talking, when we see people who are deciding to change, it doesn't sit well with us because no, the woman is supposed to make peace. She's supposed to drink the dead body of the dead water. She's supposed to shave her head. She's supposed to be flogged and accused to make peace. Once she does that, then there's peace everywhere. And so for her
will not be a good wife.
Yeah, she's the one that is the good wife. But if she dares to say, I'm not cutting my hair, I did not kill my husband, I'm not drinking from that water, I did not kill, you call her witch. You bring her out, everybody surrounds her. Not too long ago, like a year or so ago, we remember in a community where a woman was battered because they accused her of having killed her husband. She was standing up that she didn't do it. So the truth is, we all want to make peace. But why is it that it's one person? And you know, they say the woman did not do the job. The woman who is younger, who is like a child to them. And you are the father and the mother. You do not use your wisdom and your maturity and your experience to try and work out with your daughter. Because if we're talking about it, she's their daughter.
Yes, she is.
And your grandchildren, you're not making peace. I think we need to
give her
we need to start thinking about this peace thing that we're asking people. We need to think about this fairness that we're asking of people.
Thank you for putting it like that. Two people have to make peace, the parents as well as her. Okay. But one person unwilling to make peace can scatter everything.
True.
It can destroy everything. And we will have power, we women. But what Miriam has said, sadly,
is the reality.
Is the reality.
Yeah.
You know, but in your effort to make peace, while you're you can take a break. Your intention is not for life. You can say, okay, this nonsense that you people are planning, cannot put up with it. Take a while and see whether they will try. But don't shut the door permanently. I will say to them, if you scratch the door small, I'll open it because you're family. But if your wahala is getting too much, wants to run me mad, I would take a break. Do you understand my point? Reasonability at every point in time. You know, you let them test it to see whether they understand how important it is to keep that blood connection that you now share. You might be from a different family, but you've carried from their blood and added to yours and giving grandchildren. And if they understand it, when they are ready scratching on the window or the door, you're willing to open. Not that you're holding on to the grudge of their husband, who was 29 years old when he married you. He had spent 29 years of his life with them. If a mother uses her breast, suffocates her child at birth, you might not have a husband. If she raised a poorly raised human being, you will have a deadbeat.
Yes.
If she raised a man who is irresponsible, who is, an abuser, they will constantly be promoting your face in your choice that you now arrive at. You're lucky in your choice because they raised someone.
Raised them right.
If you put those things in perspective, you'll be able to bend a little. Because, you're entitled to whatever anger you feel from how their conduct or omissions are affecting you. You are entitled to it. But if you allow it drive all your decisions, as I'm sitting here, so I can tell you a long list of family members right in my own bloodline that I should have cut off, that I should not even visit, that they don't even deserve a phone call.
You're still visiting them?
No, but I will not sit there. I visit them. I don't cut off family line. When I meet them, I visit them. If I go to the village, I visit them. So, but are they not done one thing or the other in their lifetime that warrants me to cut them off? Yes, they must have. They have plenty. Nobody say they must have because somebody can be watching. Yeah. But they're family. And so you accord that at least a distance of respect. The person will see the way you're conducting yourself and know that, because our people say, when an adult, they say it in my dialect that when a child offends, he will carry sacrifice. When an adult offends, it might cost a life because it's closer to death. Yeah. And so adults are supposed to be more reasonable, thinking, I'm running out of time, let me amend. Do you understand? But you, as a child, you know what to do. You keep that distance. An adult that is thinking, well, see, this child has run away from me for a while. The child even smiled at me. We seize the opportunity to say, my daughter, no vex.
An adult that has sense.
Yeah, that's the sense. But don't we have them plenty here that still lacks the reasonability to want to repair?
And I run.
So you keep a reasonable distance.
I'm not you, Nima.
If you are in need of help as a family member, you have to show up.
You were saying something, Robert.
Yeah, but in this case, we're talking about the American culture, their culture. They really do not, yes. If we're going to try to put it, look at it from the
America
African,
no get culture. America no get.
Because in the first place, there's no even relationship between the son. The son could not keep peace between himself and his own
He's
parents.
not the newcomer.
He's not the wife
that wants to come and be doing
what
that.
What if keeping away, she's just trying to be at peace? Yeah. She wants the peace to reign. Yeah. And since he died, the parents, have they been going to see the children?
Would they have access?
Have they tried?
Have they tried?
Have they tried? So Nima, we don't have the full.
Yes,
we don't have the full story.
They're talking about
she hasn't come out to explain or say her own side. She has
anything.
not said anything, so we don't have the full story. We do not understand the conversations she has had with her husband while he was alive concerning his parents.
Exactly.
So sometimes it may also be that she has tried. I've seen situations in Nigeria here where the man is running away from his parents because of what he went through growing up and how he understands that his parents are toxic. Whether we accept it or not, we have toxic parents. We have good parents, we have toxic parents. We have parents who are fluctuating between toxicity and goodness. We have that. In Africa here, we see it, right? So he may have been running away from his parents. And this wife is saying, it doesn't matter. Cut them some slack. Yeah. Understand where they're coming from. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Till they now show the wife Pepe after he has died. In that case, what do you want her to do? If these people were hungry, they were begging, they were sleeping on the streets, then we can look at her and call her wicked. But as long as they are okay, that also brings me to another point where I feel bad when I see parents fighting over their children's assets. I feel really bad, right? I feel bad on the other side too when it's the children that are fighting over assets. I feel like you are failures. Go and find your own. However he wants to spend his money, he can decide to give it to a charity after he goes. Now, when he's now a parent who should understand, forget whether she's from outside, an in-law, you know, her children may not even remember you. Forget about that. She has your lineage. All you can do, or all you should do, is to ensure that those people have, those children have a relationship with you to continue that legacy. They should see grandma and grandpa as the best thing that has ever happened to them since their father. That's the mindset that I expect. But unfortunately, we have people who, they don't care about the grandchildren. That's not their focus. Why are you carrying this car? Why are you carrying this handbag? You are finishing my son's money. You are this, you are that.
He stop you from carrying bag.
No. A woman should be allowed to protect herself. That's my point.
You know what?
Thank you.
Also, do you know another thing that I'm looking at is that this fight for money, you know, you think it's only poor people. Even billionaires are fighting. And it's about having more than me. Looking like you are better than me. So in this case, you know, what I'm saying is, even though I have this luxury house that my son has provided and everything, because they describe him as quite a generous son, he did everything for them. But there's a difference, of course, in lifestyle from the person that is earning it,
the money,
the person that is
spending it,
you know, that's receiving it. So let's say they have private jets and they have whatever it is that, you know, and she's able to go into a shop and buy bags that are worth thousands of dollars. But as his sister, I'm unable to do that. Then I feel entitled. He's my brother. When we were drinking curry, were you there? You know, were you there when we were drinking curry? All of a sudden, we now go shopping. Me, I cannot afford this particular expensive.
But he can buy it for you.
You that he just saw you, this girl, where did he meet you? And all of a sudden, you're the one chopping his money.
When I'm giving him monkey in the shadow, are you there?
Well,
everybody's working for their money.
Please. No, you know, I'm trying to say that there are many reasons why a family also thinks,
I know.
You know, they sort of have a bet, they should have much more than you. Yeah. Because when we were suffering, you were not there. When I was wiping his tears, I was encouraging him to keep going for basketball because things were hard. We could not, my own pocket money that daddy gave me, I added it to his own and we bought his first boots. Were you there? Now that things are easy. So I get it. And that's why I like, you know, where justice comes in, where it's also important to write a will, so that everybody feels, you know, that they are part of this and that you've cared for them. But you know, one thing that we mentioned is that no matter what you do, also just realize that you cannot be fair to everyone. That, I mean, people will not see your fairness as fair, all of them. So do your part, give them what you can, and then live your life. And then let God take the rest. If God now sees that what I've done is bad, let him judge me. If what I've done is good and yours is bad, let him judge me.
So it's not our own human judgment.
Because you
Thank
can
you.
never please
That's all we
the
can
world.
take on this segment. When we're done, people have wrapped up.
Still carry your bag, but give them some.
When we come back,
and buy your
the show continues. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.